This truly is the ultimate card making system that we're offering you tonight from Diamond Press. We love Diamond Press. We love Beth Kingston. She's going to be joining me in 1 second. And this whole day is all about being creative. Whether you're a beginner, intermediate, or you just create up a storm, we have the right products for you. And this is absolutely the best value that Diamond Press has ever put together for us. And it's massive. So let me kind of go over what our options are. So here's how you pick. You're getting everything from this end of the table to this end of the table. The entire table comes to your door, and I'll break that down in just a second. But what you're choosing is, you're gonna choose, do you wanna get the machine, which is the famous marquee machine, which works with the embossing folders, it works with the dies that are in here. Do you wanna get the machine, or do you not? Now, you can get it with or without, and you're choosing which color. If you want the machine, you're gonna choose teal that comes with the teal box, and this is a brilliant organizational box. You're gonna choose this, which is going to be your rose gold that comes with the black, or do you want the gold that comes with the navy box? Okay, that's your first choice, either with or without the marquee machine. So you've got those options. Then what you're gonna choose after that is, do you wanna do single ship, so this or without, and all the rest, or do you wanna do auto ship? And auto ship means 8 more shipments that start in January and actually go to March of 2023, and that's for $32.95. So it's with or without the marquee, which color if you want the marquee, and do you wanna do a single ship, just get one shot at it, or do you wanna sign up for auto ship and keep getting goodies every couple of months? Now, what do you get in the kit? Well, first and foremost, I'm gonna start on this end because the value is fabulous. Like, it's one of the best ones that Diamond Press, and I think quite frankly, we've ever offered. Starting on this end, what are you getting? The stamps, stamps, stamps. I love these stamps so much. Beth's gonna get into it in just a second. They're big, they're oversized, they're really fun to use, and you get a whole bunch of them. In the stamps alone, you are gonna get 42 stamps on 4 clear sheets. The fonts are fabulous, and again, we'll tell you more in just a second. Now that is just $25 by itself. But I want you to see the 4 cards of the concentric dies. This is a big deal. These 4 cards, which actually comes out to 45 metal dies, this is a $90 value by itself. Just these 4 is $90 by itself. So when we do all the math here, I just want you to remember that. Now you're also gonna get your cards to go with it. You get 2 of the slimline long cards, 3 of the A2 cards. Those are to put the dies through the machines. Now, we didn't stop there. You're also getting stamp pads. This is so much fun. You're getting 8 stamp pads, and look at this, you're getting a Dauber, and you're getting 8 of the sponge foams that actually just Velcro onto the Dauber, so you get a foam per color, and we'll show you the technique used there. Now remember, you're getting an organizational box, which is fabulous, and within that, you're gonna get dividers so you can organize all your goodies, and you're gonna get folders so you can put all your dies, all your stamps, and all the auto ships, and everything you have from Diamond Press from the past, get it all organized in these beautiful folders. That is included as well. We didn't stop there. You're also getting these stencils, and we give you a ton of stencils in the kit. As a matter of fact, the storage box and the stencils alone are $45, and they're all these different patterns to use, and you will use the daubers to go with them. I hope that makes sense. Now, if you don't get the marquee machine, this is the box color you will be getting. And when you open it up, all of your goodies will be wildly organized, including enough room to fit the rest of the auto ship inside here. All right, right now, because we started a new day, the most popular without the machine is auto ship versus the single ship, which totally makes sense because the auto ship is so yummy and it's so packed with goodies. It's accounting right now for 70% of sales. That's because if you've got the machine, you want everything else, because this is all 100% brand new, and you want to get all the auto ship as well. All right, bad news. Seriously, in all choices or without? Oh my gosh, if you just want the box, the organization, and all the tools to go with it, I have less than 2,000 for auto ship for the entire day. So if you already have the machine, grab the rest of this right now as the single ship without the machine before it sells out, and that could be very limited very quickly. If you get Auto ship, yes. It's $32.95 as I mentioned, and you'll get 8 shipments. All right, enough of that. I want to get Beth in here. She's got so much to share with us. Beth, Diamond Press has done it again. And by the way, for all of your fans and the fans of our crafting here, $10 to fill your cart. Going to shop all day long, no matter when you check out 20 times. You will only spend $10 to ship everything today. Yay, yay, yay.
You know I love me a craft cart, and so today is the day, and so I'm excited that it's me, and then I'm excited it's Diamond Press. I'm going to have Don Kingston can this table because we actually spread everything out. We've got the stamps, we've got the folders, we've got all the storage folders in the box, which I'm going to show you inside in just a little bit. We've got the ink pads, we've got the stencils all laid out. And what we did is we actually colored them so you can see the patterns underneath, but I'll get into those in a second. And then, of course, these amazing nesting dies, which really are the centerpiece and the amazing value that we've got going today. So let's talk really quickly about the storage box, because this is a new system from Diamond Press. People have gone crazy for it already. Here's the thing. It fits a marquee inside. It fits your old it fits your folders. It fits your old storage sets if you have those. For those of you who have been looking for a new way to store your dies, these folders fit the stencils, they fit the large stamps, they fit slimline dies. They've got a little storage flap on here so that you can write everything. This is the way we're going to store all of our projects. It stores absolutely everything. A set comes inside, and then we've also got refill sets available. I know those have been super popular, so grab those today while you can. Now, let's get on over here, and let me show you. I'm going to walk across here. I'm going to start showing stenciling, but whenever you're ready to talk about the auto ships, we can talk about that too, because they're amazing. Okay, here's the great thing about stenciling, and the great thing about this kit. Stenciling, I think, can be overwhelming if you haven't seen it before. And I've got just a plain white piece of cardstock under here. And then I've got this plastic folder on top. I'm going to take my Dauber with one of the foam pads. This all comes with. And I'm just going to start dabbing on top of my stencil. The great thing about these ink pads is they're super juicy. Like, look at the rich color that's coming through. You guys, I'm not going to make you guys watch this entire thing because that would take a hot minute. But this is one of those things, I love to talk about all the cool stuff you can do with plain white cardstock. This is it. So I peel this right off. Look at how great that pattern is right off the back. But then wait, Suzanne. So remember, this is a plain old white piece of cardstock. I've made this really amazing pattern. Now I'm going to take the Dauber. And look, I'm turning a plain piece of white paper into my own pattern paper. These are the kind of projects you're creating. And I'm just, this is just in 10 seconds. You don't have to be an expert. If you've been wanting to try stencils but been afraid they were too hard, this is the set for you. Here we did it again in green.
Can I tell you something so funny? You and I have not talked at all, except we briefly talked about the kit before I went on.
No.
We did not talk about projects. Guess what I picked to do for you tonight?
Show me.
A friend project. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys. We're going to double box this so you can see what I'm doing, and Beth's going to continue on. I'm taking 2 pieces of cardstock, guys, a black piece of cardstock and a white piece of cardstock, and I'm going to make a card for you. So if you're looking at this and saying, oh no, I'm a beginner, I don't know how to craft, it's 2 pieces of cardstock and the magic and the ease of this kit, and you'll see what I'm about to make. I am going to put a few little sticky embellishments on it, but you're going to see something that's very basic but really wowful, and you can take it to whatever level you want. Now, little heads up, a lot of you guys have the marquee. I own it. In fact, I brought my own marquee in. That's why this color's not available, because I brought my original one in. If you're getting it without the marquee, you get this beautiful box, kind of the pink and greens, the entire kit, and of the 560 or 39 we've already sold right now, about half of those are without the marquee. If you don't have the marquee, all you're doing is picking teal. Do you want the rose gold, or do you want the gold color? But the vast majority of you already have your marquee, and so you're always just picking up the kit. Also remember, it's gonna go through the Empress, it goes through the Gemini if you want to. You can basically use any machine you want with this. If you have the Big Shot, you can use it with that. These dies will work universally. So if you already have a die cutting machine, these will all work. You don't have to be right in the Diamond Press family to get the dies to work. So I just want to give you a little heads up. All right, Beth, so you keep going. I'm gonna make my card while you're doing yours, okay?
Oh, good. So I've moved on to the dies, because this is really important. What we've done with these nesting dies, because I know there are ones on the market, we've made these double duty. So I'm going to washi tape this one down real quick, and then I'll show you what I'm talking about. So I'm gonna ask Dawn to zoom in really quickly here on this slimline one, for example. So we've got the scallop edge and the large slimline. If you look in between these, we've got really thin metal dies, and you might be wondering what that's for. That's because we wanted you to get as much bang for your buck. So every die, the squares and the rectangles, you can do like a mat, or you can do a frame. So normally these would be two completely separate sets. We added that thin metal die in the middle of each so that you could make it a frame. So this is exactly what you do. I've taken my outer frame, then I've taken my inner frame, and I'm just holding it down with a little bit of washi. Then I'm gonna take my diamond press, run it through here. And this takes just a few seconds, and you notice I'm not like adding all this pressure. I'm doing it with 2 fingers. This comes right off. And I have made, in seconds, a frame. But I also, where's my finish? So then you can make beautiful projects like this. But without that metal die in the center, you're making actual large pieces of, you can use them as photo mats, you can use them as card mats. Same die, you just add the little tiny metal in between, and that's what makes all the difference. So look at these gorgeous sets. Here's the other thing we did. We pre-cut some for you. I want you to notice that each of the sets, each of the sizes is a little bit different. So it's not like, okay, well now I've got 20 scalloped frames. You've got one that's sort of like a postage stamp. You've got one that's got like a little seashell pattern. Then you've got one that's beautiful scallop. Here on the square, you've got a beautiful diamond pattern on the outside. You've got more of a lattice work on the inside. Then you've got more of a lace one. So you're getting different patterns, you're getting different sizes. You can do frames, you can do photo mats. You can also, with the shaped ones, you can do them inside one another. So again, you're still getting the frames, you're still getting the mats. All of this, as you said before, Suzanne, I'm gonna have Dawn pan down. We have slimline size, we have teeny tiny dies. You're getting every possible size. We have border dies. These would be $15, $20, $25 per set. And you're getting all that plus so much more. Okay, let's talk about stamps. We're just rolling on down here. So the stamps are, you guys know how I feel about large, let's go over here to the actual stamps, babe. About large stamps, because when I'm working on cards especially, I don't want to spend 500 years trying to fill up the card front. I love big sentiments because then you can concentrate on making them pretty. This giant hello, hope you're happy and well. This big friend one that you and I are clearly both obsessed with, thanks. The great thing about these sets too is they mix in, they have the large sentiments. So here's a little set we put together. The large sentiments with the thanks in block print, but then we have scripted. Here's thanks for everything. Thanks a bunch. And again, this is all done with these stamp pads. Thanks a million. So you get different ways to say thank you, but you're using the same sets of stamps. Thanks so very much. I mean, look at how beautiful and easy this is. This is one of the sentiments. This is one of the florals that comes on the sentiment stamps. Again, this thanks. Boom, 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 boom. A couple of black stamped images of the flowers. You take your dauber, add a little bit of color, and you're done. The sentiments in these are just so lovely. I really appreciate everything you've done. Sending you sunshine. And again, this is using one of the stencils we've got.
Hey,
just wanted to say hello.
Beth.
Again, using a stencil.
Beth, honey, I hate to interrupt you, but we got to go through auto ship because everybody online's going, okay, I'm getting auto ship, but can you tell me what's in it? So let's start. It begins in January. Take us through it, if you will, and tell us what all we get.
Okay. So we'll go through it all, and then I'll tell you what each kid is getting. So in January, it's a celebration, which is a birthday. It's got, all the sets have stencils, dies, and stamps in them, and I'll get into real detail towards the end. So January is celebration. And then in March, we've got, I think this is called floral, hold on one second. Spring Blooms. It's called Spring Blooms. And it's got floral nesting dies. It's also got border dies, and then it's got stamps and stencils. And then in May, we've got rainbow clouds, which I'm obsessed with. Look at how cute that is. And so it's got a rainbow nesting die, which is the greatest thing I've ever seen. Then it's got stencils, stamps, and then those border dies as well. The border dies all mix and match, and they're big enough for slimline dies. In July, we're getting Halloween and fall because, of course, we're all obsessed with that and need it all the time. And then in July, August, September, we're getting Happy Holidays. I love the tree nesting dies. And again, you're getting these really large sentiment stamps. you're getting the stencils, and then September, October, November, I'm doing math in my brain. That's I Love You, so that'll be just in time for Valentine's Day. They're just such beautiful nesting dies, and again, the border dies, the stencils, and the stamps. And then in January of, I can't believe I'm saying this, 2023, you get beautiful wings. I love the butterfly nesting die, the stamps dies, and the border dies as well. And then finally in March of 2023, we're getting, that's called, I think, tags, tag and pocket. And so you're getting pocket and tag nesting dies, and then these gorgeous sort of shape stencils and border dies and stamps. So here's the thing about that, about all of this. What it doesn't say on those boards, which is important for those of us that love storage, in addition, you're getting an extra A2 folder, an extra slimline folder, and 4 of the storage folders, one for your stencils, one for your stamps, one for your nesting dies, and an extra. So you're getting more storage with each auto ship, so you'll never, and you're also getting more folders. It's like the greatest thing that's ever happened anyway.
Okay, so let me give you a couple updates real quick, and then we get back to it in just a second. There's a lot to get through, right? Okay, the auto ship is $32.95, so it's $32.95 for the auto ship. Now, let me go over your options, okay, because this is really important right here at midnight, because so many of you are getting it, which I love. I just want to make sure you know what's going on. You're choosing, do you want to get it with the marquee machine or without? So if you want to get it without the marquee machine, you're gonna get this box and then everything else that's on the table, which I'll go over in just a second. If you want your marquee machine, you're gonna choose either the teal, which comes with the teal box, the rose gold with the black, or you're gonna do the gold with the navy, and you get everything that's here. Then you're choosing, do you wanna do single ship or do you wanna do auto ship with Beth just explained? Let me show you the value, and again, we'll start on this end. I had to write it all down. This is how much good stuff you're getting in this kit. The stamps are amazing. They're oversized, they're big, they're fabulous, and by the way, in auto ship, you get the big fabulous stamps. They're not little mini stamps, you get big old stamps like these. These stamps alone, just the stamps, is a $20 to $25 value. Look at the dies. You're getting all these concentric dies, and there's like literally so many of them per card, a total of 45 dies. This is $90 right here. So if you already have your die cutting machine, this is $90. You're spending $9 more to get all the stamps, to get your folders, to get 8 of the ink pads, to get the sponge and the daubers, 8 of those, so you have 1 for every pad, and to get the box organizational system, which includes the colored dividers, the instructions, and then here, I wanna show you these because they're beautiful. These are gorgeous, heavy duty, and you slide the little tag inside there to describe what that is. These will hold all of your diamond press stamps and goodies and auto ship, et cetera, et cetera. With these alone, you are getting a total of 20 of the storage folder labels and 20 of the storage folders. And if that weren't enough, there's one more thing. These really cool stencils, and then I'll show you my finished card because I finished it that quickly. In the stencils, with this, the stencils and the storage box alone, another $45 value. The stencils include 8, which are fantastic, and just that quickly, 2 pieces of paper. I used cardstock in black and in white. I used just a little embellishment right there from my embellishment. That's the stamp. I made this card live on the air in less than about 3 minutes. That's how fun this kit is. You don't have to be super creative. You just start having fun with the kit. You get the instructions. There's plenty of videos online, and just have a ball. You will go from being an absolute beginner to looking like you know what you're doing in a matter of seconds. Now, I got a couple other things to show you very quickly. I know it's a lot of information, and I apologize because it's so much, but if you want to get more storage boxes, you can, which is great if you really want to get super organized. So we have the pink, we have the teal, and we have the navy. This is the storage boxes. They come with 20 additional folders, and you get the labels, and